early morning light spilled across the wide glass floors of Aurora Technologies as employees hurried to their desks with silent determination. Inside the vast hallway, a little boy, no older than 7, stood, nervously gripping the strap of his tiny backpack. His eyes were wide as he stared at the tall office doors, unsure whether to knock or run away. He took a shaky breath, then whispered to himself that he had to be brave for his mommy. His mother, Mia, worked as a junior accountant, often staying long after everyone left. She had been struggling silently for months, trying to balance overdue bills, harsh deadlines, and the weight of raising her son alone. But today something had broken inside her. She had rushed into the staff bathroom, trying hard to hide her tears, yet her little boy, Liam, had followed her and heard everything. Now he stood in front of the office of the CEO, Mr. Raymond Hale, a man known for his sharp decisions and powerful presence. Employees often trembled when he walked past, but Liam felt no fear, only worry for his mommy. He tapped on the door softly, clutching his courage like a shield. Mr. Hale looked up from a table covered in reports. He was about to ask who was there, but then he saw the little boy with trembling hands and a voice that cracked as he spoke. "Sir, my mommy's crying in the bathroom." Those words pierced the room heavier than any business crisis ever could. Mr. Hale rose from his chair slowly, his gaze sharpening with concern. He stepped around his desk, approached Liam with gentle steadiness, and placed a guiding hand over the boy's shoulder. "Show me," he said, and together they walked through the bright hallway where employees watched in surprise at the sight of the strict CEO following a small child. They reached the staff bathroom door. Inside, the sound of restrained sobs echoed against the tiles. Liam called softly, "Mommy, please open." A long pause followed. Then the lock clicked and Mia emerged, her face blotched from crying, her hands shaking from exhaustion and embarrassment. She froze as she realized who was standing in front of her. "Sir, I'm so sorry," she whispered, trying to wipe her tears away. "I will get back to work right now. I just need a moment." But Mr. Hale shook his head. He saw the worn state of her clothes, the fatigue buried beneath her eyes, and the brave front she was trying to hold for her son. He understood in an instant that this was not about performance at work. This was about a person who had been carrying too much for too long. "Come with me," he said quietly. Liam slipped his hand into his mother's, and the three walked toward his private office. Some employees whispered in shock. Others simply watched, hoping nothing bad was about to happen. But what Mr. Hale was about to do would leave the entire building speechless. Inside his office, he offered Mia a seat and a warm drink. Liam climbed into her lap, holding her tightly as if trying to shield her from the world. Mia finally broke and explained everything. The unpaid rent, the rising medical bills from an illness she had been hiding, the long nights with barely any sleep, the fear of losing her job because she needed every hour she could get. Her voice trembled as she spoke. "I am trying, sir. I just don't want my son to suffer. I just want to be enough for him." The room fell into a heavy, thoughtful silence. Outside the windows, the city rushed on, unaware of the quiet moment unfolding inside the office. Mr. Hale remembered his own childhood, raised by a single mother who cleaned hotel rooms at night and worked at a diner in the morning. He remembered her crying alone. He remembered feeling helpless. He saw that same pain now, the same struggle, the same love. He took a slow breath and made a decision that surprised even himself. He told Mia she would not be punished, nor dismissed. Instead, she would be placed on a special support program he was about to create. Flexible hours, financial relief, on-site childcare, professional counseling. Everything she needed to rebuild her strength. Mia covered her mouth, her eyes filling with new tears. This time of disbelief and relief. Liam looked up at Mr. Hale, with a smile glowing through the fear he had carried that morning. "Thank you, sir," he whispered with the honesty only a child can speak. News of the CEO's decision spread throughout the company. Employees who once feared his stern demeanor now saw a different man. A leader who understood hardship. A leader who believed in lifting those who were falling. A leader who remembered what compassion felt like. Days passed and Mia slowly regained her confidence. She no longer worked through the night. She no longer cried in secret bathrooms. She picked up Liam from the new childcare center, smiling brighter than she had in years. Her work improved, her spirit revived, and her bond with her son grew even stronger. Every morning, Liam waved at Mr. Hale from across the lobby. And every morning, the CEO waved back with a quiet pride in his heart. He knew he had changed something far beyond one life. He had transformed the culture of an entire company. And as he stood by the window overlooking the busy city, He felt a familiar memory, his mother smiling at him through her exhaustion, her strength, her love, and he knew he had honored her by helping another mother stand again. The story continued, their paths intertwined, their futures unfolding gently with new hope, and a single moment of kindness had set everything in motion.